Welcome to Best Movie Series, your ultimate source for spine-chilling cinema. Today we're diving into the realm of Netflix original horror, so make sure you've got your lights on and your popcorn ready. It's about to get scary. Number 10. There's Someone Inside Your House. It's not uncommon for slashers to be centered around high school because for some reason, the motive is always better. There's Someone Inside Your House is a slightly cheesy slasher movie, but it does a lot of things right when appealing to its subgenre of horror. A masked killer, a revenge plotline, and an Achilles tendon scene that will give you a full-body shudder. Maybe the killer's identity is a bit obvious, and maybe the jump scares are a bit blasé, but it's still worth watching and an enjoyable hour and a half. Number 9, Cam. Cam was inspired by the writer of the film's experience as a cam girl, and if you've seen the movie, you might be scratching your head at that fact. Cam follows a woman named Alice, who's a cam girl on a popular site and longs to be the #1 streamer that the company has, doing intense things to gain viewers and fans. She even fakes her own suicide to play into people's fantasies. One day, she realizes that there's a cam girl who looks just like her and is using her exact name while she streams, meaning that she has a doppelganger. Cam is paced in a really great way and will have you trying to figure out what's really going on as the film progresses. Number 8. His House. His House is a slow-burn psychological thriller that doesn't rely on gore, but instead, a steady buildup of intense scenes that'll give you a nice startle. The film follows a couple that travels to Britain from South Sudan, and upon moving to their new home, face oppression from neighbors and others. Not only that, but the couple quickly comes to realize that their home is inhabited by a night witch, who creates a monster that lives in the walls and creates warped memories and dangerous scenes that the couple is put through. The plot twist will make the film worth it as the ending unfolds, and you'll be more confused than ever as the credits roll. Number 7, 1922, Rats. Lots and lots of rats. Stephen King's novella, 1922, was adapted into a movie in 2017 and received a steady reception for its take on the book. 1922 follows a man who does an extreme act when he disagrees with his wife's plan to move, and instead of compromising with her, he enlists his son to help murder her. After the deed is done, rats start to fill the home and tear it apart. Henry, the son, runs away with his girlfriend, leaving his father to rot alone in the home that's quickly becoming decrepit. You'll enjoy the end, as justice is rightfully served to all members of the movie. Number 6. The Perfection. If you're looking for a horror movie that will make you feel slightly sick as you watch it, The Perfection is for you. From the gore to the content of the plot, this movie will have you hooked the entire time you watch it, with the twists keeping you engaged and on the edge of your seat. Allison Williams and Logan Browning star in this masterful thriller that explores the after effects of abuse and power play. Both characters are violinists, and they both learned from a man named Anton who abused them as children. The story will immediately entice you, and the scene where one of the characters loses a hand will gross you out. Number 5. May the Devil Take You. A good old-fashioned supernatural flick that will give you goosebumps and might encourage you to leave the light on before bed. May the Devil Take You is an Indonesian horror film that shows the consequences of messing around with a satanic ritual in return for personal gain. A powerful supernatural presence is released and attacks several members of a family, which in return reveals heavy secrets and earth-shattering revelations. Plus, if you enjoy a good scare about dolls and possessions, give this movie a try. Number 4, The Ritual. The Ritual is one of those cult witchcraft films where, after the movie is over, all you can really do is stare at the wall and think about all you just witnessed. The film follows a group of friends who travel to Sweden after one of their longtime friends is murdered one night at a corner store. They take the trip to commemorate the loss and honor him as well. While trekking through the woods, strange things start to happen, and one by one, they start to get picked off. The lone survivor comes face to face with the Norse god Loki, and all you can really do is watch in horror as his true form is revealed. Number 3, Geralds Game. Geralds Game, based on the Stephen King novel of the same name, will truly take you on a wild ride. When a couple heads to a remote cabin, they decide to try something new in the bedroom to spice it up. When it goes terribly wrong, and Gerald, the husband, dies on top of his wife, she's left handcuffed to the bed. Terrible things happen to her while she's trapped, and you'll feel real terror when you realize the front door is still open. Also, if you don't like body horror, the scene where she slides her hand out of the cuff will surely make you sick. Number 2. Calibre. There are times in the horror movie genre when the audience is watching and shouting to the characters, "Don't do it." It's a universal experience when watching a thriller or horror movie. That feeling of dread as you watch the characters do something incredibly stupid. You'll experience that in Calibre when the characters shoot a young boy and then his father. And then instead of going for help, they bury the bodies without telling anyone, hoping to just forget about the situation and move on with their lives. Obviously, this doesn't happen. It feels like a real situation as the characters struggle with the right thing to do and also reap the consequences. Number 1. Hush. Hush, starring Kate Siegel, is a downright masterpiece. It's a home invasion story with a twist that's new, so it doesn't appear like any other thriller you might have watched before. Our main character lives in an extremely secluded house in the middle of the woods. When a masked assailant enters her home, she's not aware of it right away because she's deaf. There are plenty of heart-stopping scenes and one incredibly gruesome moment that will sell you on this movie. If you dare to watch more spine-tingling cinema, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Thanks for joining us on this horrifying journey through the best of Netflix's original horror. Don't forget to like, share, and comment below with your favorite Netflix horror flick. And as always, stay tuned for more heart-pounding movie recommendations right here on Best Movie Series. Until next time, remember, the scariest movies are the ones that keep you up at night.